Hello and welcome back to another episode of How to Make Commas with No Professions. Want to level? Want to make commas as you level? Did you just reach that level 100 mark and get that extra AP and you're just dying to put it to the test? Well, look no further. This video is going to show you the best mobs to fight in the level 100 areas to drop the most valuable resources possible. In celebration for crossing the 100 subscriber milestone, I thought I would jump up to a level 100 area comma making guide. Thank you so much everybody who's supporting this channel and giving me such amazing feedback. I really appreciate it. Also, if you are new here and want to make sure you get the inside scoop for my comma making guides, among other things that I am doing on this channel, remember to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Now, if you haven't seen one of these comma making videos before, this is how it works. What I do is I grab a handful of areas, I list the resources those mobs will drop, check the market values against their drop rates, and I use 100 fights as my equalizer to put everything on an even playing field. I then test those drops myself in a handful of fights and bring you the results for what I make to show you the comma making potential that you could have. Alright, now to see the areas that we'll be looking at. We got 3 areas we're going to look at. The very first one, up here just east of Bonta, called the Crow's Domain. The other 2 places we're looking at are over here on Odo Island. We have the Grassy Plains and the Bottomless Beat Pog. Alright, I'm going to pop the list up here real quick so you can see the list of everything in this area. The orange in the table are the Crow's Domain. The green area is the Grassy Plains of Odo Island, and the blue is the Bottomless Pog. Alright, now let's go over the results. If I look at the highest results on this table, you'll see that Bottomless Pog is up there, but it's mainly due to Moppy King. Technically, he's a level 200 enemy. He's also rather difficult to find and fight, and you have to get past 3 quests just to get to the area that he's at. It's possible that you already have access all the way up to there, but if not, that can be a cumbersome ordeal trying to get to him. So I went ahead and took him out of the running over here. So that narrowed it down to the Crow's Domain and the Grassy Plains. Now the video that's playing right now is of me over at the Crow's Domain. Over here, what you're looking for are the Crow's Fox, because what they drop is the Crow Fox hair. The Crow Fox hair has a decent drop rate and a value of about 5,000 commas apiece. That makes it a pretty decent resource. One thing I did notice though during my time of running around over here was I couldn't find a single mob with more than 1 Crow Fox in it. That may be one of the reasons that the value is up so high. On the plus side though, each person in the group can drop a Crow Fox hair, which is exactly what happened during my time here. I did make the effort to make sure and pick up the challenge, but while I was over here I did 3 fights, which took 18 minutes. So they weren't very fast fights, but the XP was fantastic. And all 4 characters dropped a hair in all 3 fights, giving me 12 hairs total. 12 hairs times the average price of about 5,000 commas, that gave me 60,000 commas worth of resources in just under 20 minutes. Not too shabby, especially with really good XP up in this area. This next area I went to was the Benjamight Island and the Grassy Plains section. You still have to complete the 2 quests needed to access this portion of the island. So if you don't have that yet, you may just want to go up to the Crow's Domain. But if you got a few minutes or you already have access to this island, this is the place to go to make the money. The best part about this area, there are 2 creatures you are hunting. The Mufafa and the Kilibris. The Mufafa cracks me up. And the mobs here vary greatly between small to large, making it extremely easy to find a group with what you want at a level that you need it to be. I'm a huge fan of fighting in areas where there's multiple targets that you can go after versus just a single one. I did fights over here with multiple of the Kilibris or multiple of the Mufafa in it, so you can get some really good mobs over here. The resources you're looking for are the Mufafa Mustache and the Mane in Bloom. And for the Kilibris, you're looking for the Kilibris Down and the Kilibris Staff. The staff has the best value, but has a very low drop rate. The fights here were much quicker, however I did notice the XP felt much lower. I managed to complete 4 fights in 16 minutes, so that was substantially faster. And during that time, I dropped 23 mustache, 10 down, 1 staff, and 3 mains, giving me a total of just over 115,000 commas worth of resources. Almost double what I got from the crow's hairs. And that's simply because the fights were faster, mobs larger, and multiple valuable targets. But like I said, the XP did feel like it was less, so if XP is more important to you, I would probably go fight the crows. Alright, here's a few bonus tips for you. When fighting the crows, the drinkers have a high resistance spell they cast on themselves and on their allies. So just be mindful of them and either kill them first or try to pick mobs with as few drinkers as possible if you're trying to turn the fights quickly. When fighting in the grassy plains, you want to watch out for the Kilobris. Those are what you want to attack, but they have the ability to make you skip your turn, and they can cast it multiple times in a row. If you're running solo or have a small team, be careful about how many of these you have in a single fight. They can literally just keep making you pass your turn and whittle you to death. Also, a lot of the Odo resources are used for a lot of crafts, but most of that is for class gear, which I don't know if you can crush those to get anything out of them. One thing that may be worth crafting to crush though is something called a Mufafa. It's a level 83 amulet, but it has an MP on it instead of an AP. They carry a decent value in the market if you just wanted to sell one, or you could go up to Bonto or Brockmar and you could try to do a focus crush for MP ruins and hope that there's a good multiplier on it. Now those might get crushed a lot because of that MP, so it might be a bit of a gamble if you try to crush those, but it could be an option. That's all I've got for this video, but if there's a particular area that you would like me to compare or a particular level you'd like me to jump to, just leave your feedback in the comments below and I'll see about trying to use that for my next video. Also, if you could do me a huge favor and smack that like button, that helps YouTube promote my videos so that other people can find my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You can also turn on notifications and then you'll get an alert. Could give you the edge for getting a hold of those resources and getting them into the market just that much faster than some of your competition. Thanks again for coming by. Thanks again for helping me pass 100 subscribers. Wow, I cannot believe I've already passed that mark. That's such a huge thing. 250 is the next marker I'm shooting for. So thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Wish you guys all the best 2020, and I'll see you on the next one.